Not sure how long I'll be live. Maybe a long live for a long time or a short time, but yeah, I said I was gonna do every Wednesday, Friday, so that's what I'm gonna stick to for now. And if I can find time on other days, it's just I've been bad about my schedule the past few days, few weeks, few months probably, but yeah, trying to fix it again and trying to get back on somewhat more of a normal schedule so I could do things like this. So yeah, but some interesting faces that are coming back that haven't been here in a while. I feel like it's cool because the past few streams I've been catching up with people that I haven't seen or talked to in a while on these. So, but yeah, we'll wait for people to start getting in here. So there's like a weird like 2-3 minutes in the beginning where nothing happens, and then I end up repeating myself. But yeah, we'll play it by ear. I swear, once I turn on this like what is it, ring light, it just makes me tired. I don't even like looking at it. Okay. It's weird. I've been working through Psycho-Cybernetics each chapter, and I only have 2 chapters left, and it's kind of crazy because it doesn't feel like I've read through the entire book with you guys, but I somewhat have. Yeah, I think I only have 2 more chapters to go through, and then I'll do a compilation of the whole thing, which will probably be like 5 hours. Or no, maybe even longer. Maybe like 5.5 or 6. I don't know if anyone's gonna even watch it, but I'll do it. Yeah. Did I make this? What is this thing for? No, everything should be working. Okay. Looks like we have a few people here. How's it going tonight? Hopefully all is well with you guys. This is weird. Alright. I don't know why it's not sending it to anybody, but I will just rant then. Yeah, so I feel like I don't know when the last time I read a book and finished it was, as in I made a video about books, and the reason for that is because I'm working through reality transurfing right now, it's very, very, very difficult to get through because it's a very dense book, and not that I don't enjoy it. It's just it's weird because I can't fly through it because it seems like every sentence is like intentional. Every aspect of it is something that I can't really just gloss over and skim through. Not that I skim through stuff, but like there's some books where you can just, okay, this is important, okay, this isn't as important, okay, I like this metaphor, okay, this one kind of sucks, but for whatever reason, all of it's just fascinating so far, and I'm finding myself going back and looking what's said, and going back to more or less think about what was said, and that's why it's taking me so long. But I don't know, maybe that's something I do in the future with books I like, is that I start to like delve into them with more depth, because I feel like I've read enough books at this point. Like I'm not really gonna stumble across anything that is brand new. It's gonna be very hard for me to find an idea that's novel that I haven't seen in another iteration. But I think there's certainly room for more depth. I think there's certainly room to explore ideas and certain people that I don't know, just enjoy studying. This is weird. I must not send out notifications, but it is what it is. I haven't been super active the past few days. I swear, everyone was telling me to stream this week, and now nobody's even here. I feel like this is pretty fitting. What's up, Malfoy? Sorry, I could barely see it. Should turn on my brightness. There we go. Now I'll be able to see it. How's it going? Hope everything's well with you. What's up? I like football. You're doing great. That's good to hear. I'm not bad. Can't complain. Just I feel like a little off. Like my schedule's like all sorts of whack, but I'm trying to fix it because I feel like that's gonna be big. At least in terms of like, I don't know. I'm one of those people that like I wouldn't say it has to be super rigid, but like if I get myself going and I really get into the groove of the day, it feels a lot better than if I am sluggish and I'm doing things, I'm trying to catch up and all that sort of stuff. Do I watch football? Yeah, I'm an Eagles fan though, so I'm swearing off football until next season. Not actually, but it was a tough loss. The Rams better not let me down now. What's up, Meadow? Flowers. Bills? Dude, Bills are... I watched the end of that game. That was a really good game. I want to say I turned it off. I don't remember when. But like I went to do something and I come back and it's on and I'm like, oh wait, the Bills might actually win this, and then they did, and it was a good ending. There were some really good games this weekend, aside from the one that broke my heart. You do cheer? That's cool. I mean, if Josh Allen's gonna make it to Super Bowl any year, it's gonna be this year. I don't feel like the AFC is really all that good, and I feel like there's a lot of room for him to make some noise this year. Because I'm trying to even think who's Broncos. I feel like their defense is really good, but I don't trust Bo Nix. Patriots. Uh, that's one of those teams. Like they're definitely good. It's just I haven't seen them beat enough good teams, and the Bills beat them in dramatic fashion earlier. So yeah, we'll see. Should be fun. What's up, X before YZ? Dude, where were you, man? I was here alone for like 5 minutes. It was weird. Nothing much. What's good with you, man? What is it? It's been like 4 days. It feels like way longer. No. 5 days? Yeah, 5 days. No, you're good. Don't worry. My analytics have been weird. I don't think anything's getting sent to anybody, so. But it's good. It's good to have you back. What's up, Milena? I hope I said that right. Sometimes I see names and I'm like, I'm gonna butcher it. I already know, and I feel like I did. So, I'm sorry. Why do you keep saying hi? I saw it the first time. Maybe it's just a delay. I don't know. I always forget there's like a 30-second delay. So what's for today? Nothing much. The Eastern I don't really like, because I feel like this is like a more like interactive type of stream where if I'm on my laptop reacting to stuff, then I can kind of focus it more. But my mind is like always all over the place, so if it's I don't really plan these. What's up, John? How's everything? You liked? Thank you. I don't know what just fell. Didn't sound good, but oh, I'm yawning. You like my hoodie? Thanks. It's completely all white. What is there to like about it? I'm like, every time I wear this, I'm scared I'm just gonna spill something on it. Like, I swear, every time I wear this, I have to throw it right in the wash. But what's been good with you, X before YZ? I remember you saying last time it was there's a lot of stuff going on. You don't have to share if you don't want to. I just remember you saying stuff got crazy. Cause how long ago was it? It's probably 8 months, 9 months, maybe even a year ago at this point. And you were telling me some crazy shit back then, so I can only imagine the stuff that's going on. Like full weight hoodies for some reason. Dude, the only good part about winter is like you could just wear sweatpants and a sweatshirt every day, and it's like perfect. Like even inside. I don't know. There's just something so nice about being cozy. Yeah, I remember what you were saying just because it was so crazy. Like, people have told me a lot of things in these live streams, but like, very rarely are they that insane. Like, the only person that rivals you is Christine. I don't know if she was you were here when she was, but there was she. I don't. I hope you were there because those were some of the funniest streams where she would come in and she'd be like, "Oh yeah, my ex cheated on me with my best friend," and then she was like, "Yeah, so I took all his clothes and I filmed myself in a video burning them, but don't worry, he doesn't know it was me because I wasn't in the video." It's like you sent him the video so he knows it's you. It was one of the funniest things ever. It's all good now. That's good to hear. You'll eat sushi tomorrow? Lucky. I love sushi. Sushi's like the only fish I'll eat now. I feel like it ruined fish for me. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the other ones that because she would just say something really stupid every single day. Like it was, I, I'm trying, I'm like blanking right now, but I'm trying to remember this stuff she would say and like do, because it was really like interesting. We'll say. Let me. She would always just like derail the conversation. It would always be something normal, and she would always just take it somewhere weird. And then she got banned from my Discord too, and I still had one. That was hilarious. That was a whole another saga. And then she like messaged me on Discord. Again, my girlfriend thinks this is like a fake person that was just trolling me, but like I don't think anyone's that creative to come up with this. That's where I'm. That's where I'm at. But yeah, you're like what? What do you mean? Oh, I wish I could remember the other stories. She was telling me something along the lines of like, "Oh, these teachers have it out for me. Like, they're just trying to get me detention." I was like, "Well, what'd you do?" He's like, "Well, I was trying to fight somebody." He's like, "That's why they don't like you." But those were the days, and I think she went to prison at some point, or at least that's the story. No, if you derail the conversation and it's entertaining, I'm not saying I miss it. It was so funny. It was always like I would just read it and I'd have to like do a double take and I would just be dumbfounded. Yeah, apparently I don't know if I should believe it. I don't know if I shouldn't. Like again, if this is like somebody like messing with me, they're very good at it and I pray that you come back because it was so funny. Like the level of dedication that I think it would take is just I don't know if it's worth all of the effort. I'm trying to think if there was other people that were because I know people have said some crazy stuff. Like full on oh, I didn't want to tell the story because it's bad. I've been present for one Christina rant. I don't find the drama that shocking. She needs to up the ante. Okay, let's hear your drama then, please, because if that's not impressive to you, or just like it's not even that like it was like anything that crazy. It was just so stupid. Like that's really what got me. That's what was really so funny. But let's hear your drama if you're gonna if you're gonna talk all this shit over here. You can't trust people on the internet, but at some point you feel like they're telling the truth. Well, there's probably an element of truth. I mean, oh, I wish I remembered who said it. It's a really good quote, but something along the lines of like you see the author in all of their characters. It's like when you tell a story, you impart some of yourself onto it. And I think you can't really get away from that, like, sort of outlook you have on life. So there's certainly some truth in it. You go to Universal for your birthday. That's cool. That's Orlando, right? I don't know if I've ever been there. I don't really like theme parks. It's like really ironic. I'm tall and I'm afraid of heights. Like I wake up and I stand up and I get scared. What's your question? Anytime somebody says I have a question, it's just like I feel like it's gonna be something insane. Is it? Oh, okay, it's not that bad. Is it okay for an 18 or plus 18-year-old to do birthday parties? I mean, it depends what kind of party. If you go to Chuck E. Cheese, then no. But I mean, I don't know what country you're from, but if you go out to a bar, you just have people over and have a few beers. I don't think that's that bad. But I don't think it's like the. It's usually not like, oh, we all go to the bowling alley, we all do this. It's usually like you just hang out with like a less amount of people and get dinner usually. You like to watch drama, not divulge your own. Come on now. Well, like you can't just say that. Now I'm like intrigued. Like, come on, we need to hear this juicy drama. Like if you think Christine is nothing, then I need to hear yours. Like I don't do anything anymore, so I don't have any. I like all my fun stories are from like years ago. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it depends on the party too. Like a lot of times like people that are older than 18 just go out to bars and then like they just they just drink with their friends and that's their party essentially. Which like I mean I guess you could say it's not a great use of your time, but it's not that bad. I don't know. I don't like to do anything, so I'm like the worst person to ask. There's so many dramas in your school. You should just say it. I mean, just don't say names. And if it's too crazy, don't say it. But I'm all ears. Like, depends. Like what I don't know, because there's certain things that shouldn't be repeated. You know what I mean? Like there's certain things that are just like, yeah, you should have kept the one to yourself. But I feel like we all have some crazy stories about people we grew up with. What's up, Eileen? How's everything? I'm like trying to think of like stories I can tell. Nothing's coming to my mind right now. What's too crazy? Give me an example. I mean, like, don't admit to crimes or like, don't like if you have a friend that did something embarrassing, like, don't say his name. You know, like, that's all I mean. Or if it's just like something gross, I don't want to hear. Like, you ate like worms or something. Like, I don't want to hear that. You know what I mean? Honestly, if it's funny, that's all I'm asking. Why'd you delete that message? How am I? I'm pretty good. How are you, Eileen? I'm trying to think. I feel like it's right on the tip of my tongue that like the crazy stuff that I can't think. It's a student teacher relationship. Like what could have possibly? I feel like every. It's really unfortunate to say, but every high school has that. Honestly, every middle school probably has that too. It's really sickening. The amount of teachers that are just weirdos, like, just sucks. You know who used to be a teacher? Jeffrey Epstein used to be a math teacher too. So, I mean, if that just shows you like the level of debauchery. I mean, the entire education system is a little. Essentially, every education system follows the Prussian model, which purely was devised to create better soldiers because 70% of people wouldn't fire guns. They'd purposely miss their bullets and their shots. So when you think of it like that, you're like, oh, maybe I understand why I didn't enjoy it because it's not meant to teach you. It's not meant to elevate you. It's meant to make you nationalistic and a war to the state. Just it's very unfortunate. For a bit of context, your school is the most religious school in your country. That doesn't shock me either, dude. Like, I feel like that's where you find the craziest stuff. I mean, whenever you're like that repressed, there's gonna be weird stories. So whenever you're in like a taboo place like that, you always hear the wildest things. Like, I mean, it's just basic human nature. Like, if you tell somebody not to do something and you make them feel bad for having an impulse, then it's gonna manifest in some bad way, and that's just what happens. Do I play games? Like what do you mean? Like video games? Do I play PUBG? No, I don't. I'm not good at video games. Like I'm really bad at them. I sometimes play Minecraft with my girlfriend, but that's it. I don't know. I feel like most games now are just like there's like no heart to them. Like it feels like the quests that you keep getting are just it feels like it's the same thing, and it's just oh I do this and I get this. It's not like I don't know. Even when I try to go back and play like Skyrim, it's just I feel like I know what's gonna happen. I know the dialogue. It's just it's not as fun. I love Minecraft. I mean, how could you not love Minecraft? Bro, what? All right, that's pretty crazy. Stardew Valley is sick. What is that? Like, I feel like I've heard about that, but I don't. Is this just like Farmville? I mean, it doesn't look bad. What is it? You just like harvest crops? Why is the first thing that comes up on Google is there a dark side to Stardew Valley? And there's like a YouTube video that tries to make it seem ominous. What? When I get free time at school, I play Minecraft. Yeah, that's cool. Everyone's talking about it, so you feel bad for your school right now. Why would you feel bad for your school? I mean, maybe you feel bad for the person because now their life's probably like in some way affected, but I don't feel bad for any institution. What's Free Fire? I've never even heard of that. I've heard of PUBG. Do people still play PUBG? It's another battle royale. See, I'm not good enough to play battle royale games. Because every time I play, just get like I'll just lose within 30 seconds, and I'm like, it was way too stressful, and it's not worth the payoff. You saw a dog running into your school. Was it like a service animal, or is it just a normal dog? Since your country is small, the video's going viral. Well, I know what I'm looking up. No, I'm just kidding. You don't have a computer? Oh, okay. You're from Sri Lanka, by the way? I'll look this up right now and see if I can find it. I can't find it. Yeah, that sucks. Dude, Google is so bad now, I can't find anything. Worst book I've ever read? There's a lot. I mean, pretty much every business book is terrible and is a waste of time. Like, there's like only like a handful of business books you should ever read. And it's not that I'm dodging the question. It's just I think they're all kind of like the kind of books I don't like are like the books that just copy and paste basic information and copy and paste stuff you can just find on Google. But those sorts of things, I don't know if a single one sticks out because they're all kind of like useless in my mind. Where am I from? From the U.S. Yeah, no, I couldn't find it. You think it was a stray dog? Should adopt it. Maybe in a month or so because the government actually takes them. Well, I wasn't looking for the video. I was just looking for a story about it. No, I'm not. That'd be crazy, me looking for a video like that right now. What do you take me for? Am I bullying you? I just don't know what it is. Technology in Syria is lagging behind due to the war. I'm sorry for that. No, I wasn't making fun of you. I was just saying I've never heard of the game. Again, I'm terrible at video games, so like everything I say about video games is gonna be out of jealousy. You think we're gonna have a World War III? I mean, it's inevitable, isn't it? Like, okay, I'm not saying that as in like fear for your life, but like, you think that a bunch of power hungry people aren't gonna find an excuse to send other people to die for them? Like, I'm not saying it's gonna happen today. I'm not gonna say it's gonna happen tomorrow, but at some point it will. It's just something that will happen. But and I don't think it's like I don't know. I don't think it's something worth dwelling on though. If it happens, it happens. But like I don't think it's necessarily right to live your life in fear and to allow someone to have that kind of control on you. Free Fire was massive in the lockdown era. Everyone here played it, but not right now. I've genuinely never heard of it. Is it on mobile? Is that why? I don't play like phone games anymore. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, that's why I've never heard of it. I don't know. Every single phone game that I've seen in the past, like, I'm gonna say 10 years, it's just a pure money grab, and it's kind of like steered me away from ever having a game on my phone. But I remember when I was younger, like I used to be obsessed with phone games. Like some of the things you get for 99 cents, I've put like 100 hours into. It was like obsessive. there's like 1 billion downloads. I mean, dude, there's also like a million YouTubers with a million subscribers that you've never heard of. You know what I mean? Like the internet kind of has a weird way of like displacing people and really making it so you only see the things you see and another person only sees the things they see. There's no like overlap. Very reminiscent of the Tower of Babel, but it's another. It's kind of weird how the more access we have to information, the less information we actually have. Like there's almost like this paralysis that occurs because we just have too many things to look at. And I wonder if that's intentional or just a byproduct. But I've just stopped looking things up because it's just this search is so bad. Because there's no such thing as a search algorithm anymore. They're just money making algorithms. So instead of delivering you what you want, it delivers you what it thinks you want. And that's a big difference sometimes. Like YouTube, you can't find anything. It's really hard to find. You could have a specific clip in mind and it just won't work. TikTok's like the best at it, but there's TikTok has its own problems. Do I like cats? I've never had a cat. They're cool. I have nothing against them. Just never had one. My roommate had one. I don't live with him anymore, but he had one. And his cat was weird. It would like pretend to like you and then scratch you, and then like 2 seconds later it would like rub up on your leg, and you're like, dude, you just tried to kill me. Why are you saying you like nuggets? Yeah, I mean, I think you could live your entire existence obsessing about what people outside your control are doing, or you could just, you know, face it when the time comes. Can you stop spamming? What's up? That's insane. How's everything? Sorry, I had time zooming out real quick. How's everything with you though? Those lights are fine in the back, dude. They're held up by like command strips and like painter's tape, or not painter's tape, like scotch tape. It's like bad. If it was close, you wouldn't say that. I've had them forever. Probably had them for a year. I just changed where I live, so it's not. It looks different. You're doing good. That's good to hear. Yeah, I'm not bad myself. Can't really complain. Just chilling here, streaming, having fun. I don't know. This is like a much chiller stream than the past few times. I feel like the past few times it's been like, I don't know. Sometimes it's fun where it's like a like hectic and like there's a lot going on. But then it doesn't feel like I have like a real conversation, and it feels like I'm like talking to 10 different people at once. You'll sub and like. Thank you. Information people spew online drives me nuts. Recently started running now. I have all these running reels all over my feed. People saying don't do this, don't that. I'm just running. Okay, the thing about like fitness, I'm sure it's the same in running. I don't get running stuff, but like they're all trying to sell you something. So like their method is the best method. But like, dude, just do what you like. Just do what is comfortable for you. Do what you can do, you know what I mean? Like it's very stupid, and like I feel like People just overcomplicate stuff. Like, obviously, if you want to learn more, go ahead and do your research. But like, it's like anything, you have to take it with a grain of salt. Anything that you hear online, somebody's trying to sell you something. Like, even like when I'm speaking, I have a certain point of view, and it's not that I'm trying to win you over, but through the course of me speaking, it's just gonna impel you in that direction. So I think it's just, you got to be very careful. Have a good rest of your day. I gotta go. Thanks for being here, man. Thanks for the like too. Thanks for subscribing. Yeah, the fitness. I don't know. I don't know if running's like this either, because I don't get running stuff. I don't do cardio. Well, I do cardio, but it's not running. But I don't know, it just sucks. Like, it's just a bunch of people that like lie about taking steroids and lie about what they're doing, and you know, get the best angle and the best everything, so that they can sell all these programs to people that really aren't ever going to make the same progress. And it sucks, because there's definitely people out there that want to help people, but they don't get the recognition. What's up, Manila? Sorry I had to time you out. Just don't spam. The only way you'll get timed out here is if you spam. I don't really care otherwise. You think you're in love now? Okay. Wait. I don't, I don't even know what to say to that. Oh God. I don't know what that is. Why are people sending symbols that I can't read? No, please don't call me that after that last fight. It's the most embarrassing thing. Bro literally got hit with a uppercut like that. Please don't call me that. How does my head feel? I don't know. I feel very aerodynamic. Is that answer? What's up, Bazzelli? How's everything? Your gym bros are the worst? Like at your gym? Or like the ones you see online? You're gonna faint? Why? That fight was the fruitiest fight you've ever witnessed. Like, I was like, I like kind of wanted to watch it, because it was like, did Darren Till fight in that card too? Because I know Darren, like, I love Darren Till. I don't know why. I've always like kind of liked him since the UFC. And who did he knock out? I can't remember. He fought someone else and knocked him out, and it was a pretty good fight. But I was expecting them to set up a Andrew Tate and Darren Till fight, or Andrew Tate and Jake Paul or Logan Paul. If he won, probably would have been that. But yeah, dude lost himself a whole lot of money. That that uppercut where he like went like he literally did this and hit him. That was one of the worst things I've ever seen. That was crazy. I mean, think about okay. So the thing about like being a world champion is, especially in boxing or kickboxing or MMA, it just like it only means something if it's like a well respected organization and they're paying a lot. There's like there's like world championship title belts that are like regional fights. You know what I mean? So like you could be the world champion, but it just means that you're the best in that organization. And like it could be impressive depending on what it is. And don't get me wrong, they're professional fighters. They're better fighters than I am, but it's just I don't know. I feel like you have to take everything with a grain of salt, especially people that are, you know, on the internet. His fans are still defending him. I mean, wouldn't you, dude? Like, if you were a diehard fan of somebody, wouldn't you defend them? I mean, I don't think you should be a fan of somebody, but like, it's not necessarily wrong to like want to defend somebody. Do I miss my hairline? I don't really care. Like, it is what it is. I don't like. Maybe if I cared more about my appearance, I just don't. It doesn't really mean anything, but I'm praying for you, Jose. Sounds horrible. Yeah, I'm glad Anderson Silva won too. Dude, Silva, like, that was a pretty nasty knockout. I mean, it is, who was it, Tyron Woodley, who, like, hasn't been the same for, like, 10 years. And, like, it makes you question, like, how good the fighters in his era were with his recent performances. But I I love Silva. Silva just, he likes to fight. Yeah, Tony winning that was great. Did you lose money on him or something? I mean, I'm not saying I would do it myself personally, but like, I don't, you know what I mean? If your whole ego is wrapped up in how cool somebody is, and like you want to be just like them, you would defend them too. I mean, essentially, what that is just it's just projection. Like that's their idealized version of themselves. So if you bring down that image, then you're bringing down them essentially. They're like vicariously living through that other person. You've been saying this like ages. I mean, like he was just like a sale, like yeah, it's just a salesman. I mean, anybody that gets that big on social media is just a salesman. Nobody that's like genuine wants that kind of fame. So like, there's a certain level of like negativity that just comes with that vanity. So it's not like a crazy stretch. Am I in a relationship? Yes, I am. Like bottom line, if your heroes are like online people, I think you need to do some work. Not saying that they're all bad, but like I don't think it's the right thing to worship somebody or follow somebody or you know live and die off of what they say or do. It's certainly okay to enjoy someone's content or be entertained by them, but when it becomes like an obsession and something that does that, yeah, I mean I don't feel like getting into the case. There's a lot of weird stuff with that. I mean, when you have to move to the country that Dracula's from, there's something good's probably not happening. I mean, what you have to see it as essentially just the like whenever you see somebody get that popular, whenever you see a movement or an idea or something becomes so, I don't know if celebrated or so prominent. I think prominent is probably the better word. So prominent in like the cultural sphere. Essentially, what that means is that's the response to what was going on previously. So like the inverse was popular. It's all just cycles. There's always like a push in one direction and then it swings back in the other direction. What's up, Amber? How's everything? I mean, why do you even care though? X before YZ. That's like the other thing. It's like if you really don't like this person, like you're just adding to them. Like, think of it like an algorithm. The more you hate somebody, the more you feel towards somebody, the more you build them up, the more they control you. You idolize the arch in his back. But like, okay, think of it this way: like, without light, there's no dark. So like, for you to oppose somebody, you give them strength. You give them a platform. You give them some sort of push, and that's why people like that become so in front of your face, just because you have a bunch of haters, you have a bunch of people that love you, then it's gonna build you up. It's the controversial people that can simultaneously get people to adore them and piss people off that become the most popular online. So if you really don't like them that much, don't put any thought into it. It's like going through a breakup and like trying to win the breakup. It's like having your heart broken and still continue to think about that person. And all that does is that still gives them power over you. I mean, really, the greatest revenge, the greatest thing you can do is forget, move on. Your friend is like, dude, you don't have to. If he's really your friend, then and he's somebody you don't like, then why is he your friend? You know what I mean? Like I don't see what you're saying. You hate his fans more than him. I mean, isn't everyone's fans worse than they are? Like I feel like that's everyone. Like every person that I'm just annoyed by online, it's always the people in their comments that are even worse. So when we're not out here protesting, he was charismatic. I mean, yeah. Okay, but like, are you surprised that somebody dumb can get a following today? Like, think about the average person. Like, think about a person that you think is like normal intelligence, and now understand that 50% of the population is below that. Okay, and like, understand how little people have an attention span, and that's your answer about why dumb people can become popular. It you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to think of a good example, but like, if Tesla was alive today, nobody would give a fuck. If Einstein was alive, nobody would care because nobody would even be smart enough to understand how they were changing the way we see the world. And it's like, you want to doubt what what is happening? What is what is going on? What? Dude, he did fight Prime Mike Tyson, man. Come on, do you see that uppercut? That But again, it's like, why are you spending, if you don't like this person, why are you spending time watching their videos? Like, what does that serve you? I mean, all it's gonna do is piss you off. All it's gonna do is take time and energy away from, you know, something that would be more fruitful. You know what I mean? You were just kidding. Okay. I mean, I figured you were, but like, think about it this way. You only have so much energy in the day. You only have so much time you can spend, so much energy. And you're like a battery. And if you put it to things that aren't productive, if you put it to things that aren't uplifting and aren't in any way bringing you happiness, then you're wasting it. And that's the way I like to think about it. That uppercut started from behind his back but ended up in the ceiling. Yeah, I guess you're right, not surprising. There's only one person I avoid, like the plague online. That's Gal Gadot. Dude, so the only video I'll ever watch of Gal Gadot is her saying, where'd she go? Kal-El, no. That's like the only thing I'll ever watch because it's some of the worst acting I've ever seen. But yeah, I think most celebrities just avoid like the plague. I don't think they have anything good to offer. And in fact, it's just gonna piss me off when I see how these people have like mega mansions and, you know, everything's handed to them and they're just not talented or good people or really deserve it. But you know what I mean? It's like, again, I'm feeding into their persona. I'm feeding into their stardom. Like, this is the idea of there's no such thing as bad publicity. Like, if people are talking about your name and we're operating in an economy that's driven off of clicks and likes and attention, then you're getting attention. Have you seen the pic of those two kissing each other? No, I don't look up pictures like that. What? What do you? What's your search history like, man? You watch videos thanks to me. Well, that's cool. What kind of video? What did I say? Before I say that's cool. What's up, Bazzelli? How's everything? You were here last week, right? Oh, like they slipped. Oh, it was an accident, right? Like that, you're saying? No, I don't know. I was like, did you make some weird AI video in your free time? Dude, there's like very few videos that like AI has ever made that I'm like I laugh at, but like I don't know the guy's name. He like streams with his dad and it's like him playing football against Drewski or basketball against Drewski. It's the funniest thing ever. I don't know how to look it up. I don't know where you can find it, but it's one of the funniest videos I've ever seen. But like out of the thousands, if not millions, of videos of AI that I've seen, it's really all bad. Los Polos, yeah, that guy. I was like, I don't know if people are gonna know who I'm saying when I say Los. Dude, his dad is his dad's like probably my favorite streamer. He's just so funny. Cause I feel like if you, cause they're from Jersey, right? If you are from Jersey, you know like an Italian guy that's literally like that, and it just reminds me of so many people I know. It's so funny. Those two don't need no DNA test. What's up, Milena? Hope I said that right. I feel like I've said it wrong the whole time. His fans changing their voices to chipmunk voices. Dude, I really didn't hear his real voice until recently, and I was like, why does this video seem weird? But like honestly, when I see most like streamers clips on anything, I just skip it. Like usually it's not funny. I don't skip theirs. So I think it's the greatest compliment I can give. Every time I hear his actual voice, it feels so weird. It's like so. I wonder if it's just because people are botting views, and because they bot views, it like tricks the algorithm into pushing them, and maybe that's how people become. I wonder if that's how it is. But there's very few streamers that I think are actually like talented, and you're like, okay, this person is entertaining, regardless if I like it or not, regardless if I watch it. You can usually tell like if you're watching a movie and you see an actor and it might not be a good movie, or you might not like the person, but you're like, this is a good actor. Because you'll see like streamers that they'll have like 10,000 or 20,000 people in their live stream, and it's like the chat's moving as fast as mine. It's like, is that real? Do I like Rampage's streams? That man's too horny. I think Rampage is hilarious, but he's just so like, guy's gonna get in trouble. I don't wish it on him, but like some of this stuff he's doing, I'm like, all right, man, you better be real clear with these people. You're gonna push the boundaries. Some of the clips I've seen is like crazy. But like I don't really watch streams like that. If I see anything, it'll be clips. But I don't know. Most of the stuff I watch is like not even necessarily informative, just like longer form stuff. So like if there's like a weird topic I'm interested in, or if there's like a book or an author that I'm studying, or a certain idea that I want to learn more about, that's the kind of stuff I watch. But I think the vast majority of live streaming is just like gossipy stuff, or like I don't watch IRL. I don't think there's any point in it. I can't believe he's a father doing all that. What do you mean? It makes a whole lot of sense that he wasn't responsible, and you know, it is a lot of OG streamers have said that there's very obvious view botting in the new wave streamers. But again, how much of that is like orchestrated? You know what I mean? So like we have this person that we've been scouting, and we have all these deals lined up, and you're an agent, and you know what I mean? Like I think there's definitely like an industry, and because it seems too coordinated, and it seems too streamlined for people to just get on board with it, and these companies to just pay a lot of money to. I feel like he's trying too hard to act relevant. I don't know if that's it. Rampage is a crazy motherfucker. Like he really is. Like if you listen to him talk about his fighting days, like some of his best moments, he's like, I just got pissed off and I just went crazy. So it's like you got to be built kind of different, and you got to have a different kind of mindset and approach the world in a whole different way to just go into a cage and want to like attack somebody and enjoy doing that. So it's like I don't necessarily think it's an act. I feel like he's just like that. Rampage is in the best mind. If we take his, yeah, that was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Speaking of botting, you think Ilya Taporia is buying followers? On Instagram, I think there's a lot of bots too. So I don't know about Instagram. I don't post on Instagram, so I don't know. maybe. But I think he's also like the UFC were really pushing him because he was like a big European uh, UFC champ. So like I'm sure they made a lot of posts with him, and I'm sure they tried to promote his account and get him as many followers as possible. But it's also you don't have to bot followers. All you have to do is like there's these pages that you could just I don't know if I can say this. There's like a lot of people like this is like I don't know if it's a scam because I don't know if you consider it a scam, but like it's really easy to I guess buy followers on Instagram where like these pages will DM you and they're like, oh, I'll post your reel or your post and it'll get you all these followers and you get a bunch of followers but there's no engagement. And if you want to see if somebody did this, just go click on their page, look at the amount of followers they have, and if you can't see the likes, then they bought it. That's how you know. Justin or Patty? Oof. I want to say Patty. Um, I don't know if I don't want to say Justin's like past his prime, but like he doesn't look as like he doesn't look as unbeatable as he once did. If that makes any sense. Like back in the day, I'd be like, Justin Gaethje's gonna run through everybody. Like he even people before he fought Khabib were saying like this is a tough fight. Now I don't know. I feel like he's taking a lot of punches, and that Max Holloway knockout that I don't know when you see someone get flatlined like that, I'm like very hesitant to really think, you know, you're gonna come back after that. Don't get me wrong, I could be wrong, and I want to be wrong, but yeah. Justin, if he still got it in that night, but Patty, if he shows up, yeah. Dude, Patty against Chandler was terrifying. Like, granted, Chandler's, I don't know if he's, I mean, he hasn't fought, so we don't know. Like, we really don't know how good Chandler still is. Um, I mean, he almost finished Oliveira. He's also punching him that in the back of the head, which pissed me off. But dude, he like it was brutal what he did to Chandler. That was like super impressive. Give a compliment once in 100 moons and get ignored. What'd you say? I'm sorry. I was engrossed in talking about MMA. Super cute. Thank you. I gotta go. You subscribed. Thank you. Thank you. Isn't the rest of the card good too? Let me look it up. Because that's the first Paramount card, right? It's like 2 and 5. Talking about Chandler. Chandler's only fought like really good guys though. What is this? Stupid Google AI. Yo, Malley's fighting too. You took a girl out on your first date and she asked you to go to Louis Vuitton store? No, you should take her. She's definitely a winner, man. Spend whatever money she asks for. Armin just casually disappeared from the title talk. Armin, like, I don't know the whole story, so I want to say like he was dumb for it, but like, you can only do so much before you piss off Dana White, and at the end of the day, it is a politics game. At the end of the day, like, you do need to sort of like suck up to him. Get Arnold Allen, Gene Silva, that's a good fight. Derek Lewis, Waldo Cortez Acosta. Seems like a pretty good card. And then Nunes Harrison. I wonder if Nunes still has it. Oh, Figueiredo's fighting too. Damn, I like know everyone on this card. Yeah, this is a good card. Michael Johnson's fighting too. Wouldn't it be so funny if Michael Johnson just went on a run? Yeah, I might actually buy Paramount Plus just for this. Every time you go on Instagram, the first post you see is Armin pulling up in a Bugatti. That's a weird post to see every time, but I do see a lot of videos of him. I mean, all power to you, man. Like, it's honestly like more impressive that he's such a good fighter, that he's so rich. Like, it's very difficult to do. It's very difficult to want to put yourself through that level of pain and torture, and be in such a tough business, especially if you have, you know, full fridge. Just think about how many people in the world where that's their only option, and you're still better than that's crazy to me. Armin is living luxuriously. No need to get whooped every now and then. I don't know though. He seems to have Oliveira looked like he had what was it? The Armin guillotine and then the Darce. The Darce was really tight. The Darce was like I thought the fight was over. So he's got some fight in him. But that's definitely an element to it. Like, he's not gonna take like a bad fight. He doesn't have to. So that's probably the other reason Dana hates him, because he's not like beholden to him as much as other people are. Out of everyone, he lost to Gamrot. Gamrot's good though. And Gamrot's a bad style for Armin, because Armin's like his wrestling is the best part of his game, and it's also Gamrot. So it's like, I mean, it's not really a bad loss. I don't know if I watched that fight. I'm trying to remember. I've definitely seen the highlights, but I can't remember if I watched it or not. Because Gamrot, I mean, he's lost recently, I think, but he's only lost to the best of the best. He's 25-4. That's a real good record. Lost to Oliveira. What did Oliveira get him with? Rear naked? Dan Hooker. Yeah, he's a pretty legit guy. You think Armin beats Ilya? Dude, I don't think anyone beats Ilya except himself. I think he has Conor McGregor syndrome. Not actually. He's obviously got the personal stuff. I don't want to speak about it because I don't know anything. I don't think it's like, until it becomes public, I don't know what's going on with him. But obviously he had to vacate the belt and stuff. I don't know, dude. Ilya's power is stupid. It's ridiculous. Like, he hits people and they just you could just see it in their face. Like, most fighters have a pretty good poker face, not when Ilya hits you. I have not seen it, but again, Armin has FU money, so who cares? Like, I saw him with MMA Guru, and he just bullied him, and even though he's twice the size, it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. I'm shocked Armin didn't confront him for the stuff he says. I feel like that guy just talks shit about everyone. Armin's chill. Yeah, I don't know anything about him. He seems cool though. I mean, it just sucks that seems like he's not getting the opportunity he really deserves. He also did pull out of that fight though, where he hurt his back and stuff. Like, And right, he rightfully so. He has the opportunity. Like, if you don't think you could give a good fight, it might be years before you get back to the belt. You know, it is what it is. But what time is it? 10. I think I might end the stream now. I might stream tomorrow if I am really on my P's and Q's and really efficient tomorrow. No promises, but I'm certainly gonna stream Friday. So yeah, it's very classy the way you let him off. LOL. Only keep it with the fighters that don't piss me off. He seems like a chill dude. Yeah, no, Armin seems cool. He's definitely grown on me. I don't know if I didn't like him or I was just like I wasn't a huge fan of him because I thought there was an argument that Oliveira won and it wasn't as exciting of a fight as I wanted it to be, but he's definitely grown on me. But yeah, with that said, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Peace out. I'll catch you in the next one.